That's how you do it.
No, but the expensive ones for the boys. Yeah, 7-0. Now, it's not very often I get to see this in my lifetime, I don't think. I know it's Morecambe, but it's 7-0 is what it is. League 2 Morecambe succumbed to a 7-0 defeat in Newcastle. 10 men Morecambe. 5-0 at half time. It should have been a bit 10-11, let's be honest, by the end of it. Their keeper was awful, but we were brilliant. And I know we'll say it's Morecambe and it's the cup and everything, but you see many cup upsets.
Mm-hmm.
Newcastle was strong tonight. Brucey put out a strong team. It was a professional performance. We flew out the box because we don't even need to look as far as last year when we played Oxford and Rochdale and we struggled against these lower league sides. Tonight, we came out professional, got the job done easy, massively. From the off, Joe Linton scored early doors, set the tone for it. Morecambe were enough for it. We were. And that was the case of it. I just think it was such a good professional performance from the boys tonight. And what a way to respond after that Brighton shit show. What a way for players like Almiron to say, right, I need to be starting every game, Bruce, because he hasn't started in the Premier League yet. Jacob Murphy was class tonight. Joe Linton got a brace. Some really good performances tonight. For the main thing for Newcastle is they're outstandingly, emphatically through to the fourth round of the League Cup in Newport County, who are only 1 point above Morecambe in League 2, away at Newcastle in the fourth round for a chance to get to the quarter-final of a cup competition. How do you feel after that game tonight, eh?
I'm out of the moon. Like, it is the perfect response. Like, we're sat here on Sunday just absolutely sick of our life. An absolute embarrassment. Shit show against Brighton. And we were super confident going into that game and all, which is probably why it was such a kick in the teeth. Like, losing that badly and that early, 2 goals down within 7 minutes. And like when you had this game coming up, and you can look at it and say, it's Morecambe, it's League 2, blah blah blah. But like I say, we have struggled against the likes of Rochdale and Oxford in League 1, as recently as this year, earlier on this year. It was the perfect response. I did kind of see this game just being another scrape through game, similar to what it was against Blackburn last week. We got through. We weren't the better team that day. We didn't have the most possession. We didn't have the most shots on target. And I thought we would be better in this game. Obviously, there's a bit of a difference between Championship and League 2. But yeah, I thought we'd dominate possession and we'd dominate chances. But the finishing is what we lack. That cutting edge is just the huge difference in this team. So I expected maybe a 2-0 win or something like that, just a little bit closer. But to come out and kind of embarrass them, which it is, I think losing 7-0 to any team, and now between League 2 and the Premier League, it's a massive difference. I don't think Morecambe ever would have imagined getting a win here, and if they did, it would be a huge upset. But to go out and have them 5-0 up at half time, down to 10 men, we got the job done tonight, and the lads can be proud. And I like the haters, and there is Newcastle fans out there that seem to enjoy Newcastle losing. It's kind of like a ha, told you so. Bruce's shit, Ashley's shit, Joe Linton's shit, blah blah blah. But we got the job done tonight. 7-0 is an emphatic win at any level. It doesn't matter what league you play, what level you are. 7-0 is a fantastic result.
But you can only beat what's out in front of you, and I think you've got to shout out. We're pretty quiet tonight for Gillespie, but again, 2 clean sheets in a row for him.
Did what he had to do, yeah.
Murphy given a chance, and he was full of energy from the minute go, trying to make things happen, taking players on, getting into the box, got himself a goal, creating chances all the time. Like I said, Almiron, who must be scratching himself thinking, what do I need to do to start? Surely he starts against Spurs now. It's class to see Jordan on getting a couple of goals as well, and hopefully boosting his confidence, because like we said, against Spurs, we'll see if Max can be fit. We don't know. We'll be looking to fill a gap probably. But tonight for me, it was just finally the right attitude from the players. It seems like, thankfully, they've listened to what's gone on, and they've listened. Brucey's told them that no, they're not daft. Everyone's on social media these days. They would have seen the backlash from the Brighton game, and they've responded to that in the right way, because I think everyone, a lot of Newcastle fans tonight, were expecting, like you said, a drab game, a boring game, a typical cup game for Newcastle where we just edged through 1-0, 2-0. Tonight it was like Newcastle played Newcastle. We had 80% possession, double figure shots. What's going on? And again, I know it's League Two, but it still doesn't happen in the Cup. It's a lot, not just Newcastle. Teams struggle against lower league oppositions in the Cup. That's why these games get broadcasted and stuff, especially in the FA Cup.
Of the Cup.
Magic of the Cup and stuff. Like Cup upsets do happen. In
Mm.
Newport will be a tougher test. They'll be hoping for that in the next round. But what a chance Newcastle to get through the quarter final, man.
Yeah, it is. We've got a similar level team next quarter final. Like we were buzzing. Like people kind of disregard the what's it called now? The EFL Cup. Is it still the Carabao Cup? Carabao Cup. I forget what it's called. It's changed its name that many. You call it the Carling Cup during the live stream.
I didn't call it the Carabao Cup.
In 2004. People kind of disregard this as a serious trophy, but when you're a club like us that haven't won a cup since 1958 or whatever it's been, like I heard like Tottenham fans even will be buzzing to get this under their belts. Like, it's a major trophy. It still should be taken seriously. It doesn't matter who the opposition is. Doesn't matter who you play. And we were over the moon last year to get to the FA Cup quarter final, first time in 15 years. I don't know how long it's been since we've been to a League Cup quarter final. I'm not sure what the record is on that. I can't remember.
I think Brucey got with there, and Pardew got with there in 2013
really?
or something around there with. When we were forced to play like a young keeper and Jack Annick maybe in goal against Spurs and got absolutely hammered.
Sounds about right.
I think, but if we're getting that kind of draw, you can look towards Wembley. Mental. And there's always one of them teams in the League Cup final, like Villa, who got pumped off City last year. There's always one of them teams. So it's a class chance for Newcastle to go form. People forget that you get into Europe through this competition. So
exactly, it needs to be taken seriously. We need to try and go as far as we can. Like I say, we're in very good stead to get into the quarterfinals now without looking too far ahead against Newport. But if we get another healthy draw in the quarterfinals, I know that's like the business end, that there'll not be many easy teams getting into the quarterfinals. But if we do get a favourable draw, we could be at Wembley semi-final. Wembley. Then if you win the cup, it's Europe. It's a major trophy under your belt, which is a huge thing for us. It doesn't matter about Europe. That's looking towards next season. A trophy this season and then Europe next season. It's huge. So
let's not get carried away because it's still only the fourth round.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just focusing on this game. It's massive. If we can keep this momentum going, we've got Newport next, same league, same level as what these are. It's another great opportunity for even some of the fringe players like a Gillespie, Barlasser, Murphy, these kind of guys to get in, get some confidence and show what they actually can do. And I go in against Newport and try and smash them just as well as we have done tonight.
Because it was a big performance from Newcastle tonight. On the pitch, everyone dominating the game, taking the game to Morecambe, showing who's boss from who does. Because I expected Morecambe to come flying out.
No, definitely.
We came flying out, and it was nearly a fairy tale end. And I wanted with Carroll putting it away from 2 yards out. Should have got his first goal for the tune. But still, definitely take 7. 7-0 is not too bad, is it?
We literally could have had more. We were trying, we were knocking on the door. I think Fraser hit the bar from a header. Fraser and Longstaff were trying to get on the score sheet. Jolinton could have had a hat trick. Carroll's first goal. We were banging on the door. We easily could have had 8 or 9 if we. But I think it was kind of take the foot off the pedal a little bit. They're down to 10 men. The game was done by half time. It was done by half an hour, really. So we could have went out and got more, but didn't want to get too greedy. We got 7. That'll do. I think that's the biggest League Cup win since I think it was 1999. We beat Notts County 7-0. 1993, sorry. Best League Cup game. I think best record is 7-0. So we've matched that today with the Notts County game in '93. So it's a good game.
I can't remember scoring 7. So, I mean, last time I think we beat Villa 6-0. Mm-hmm. 2010 or something. I'm trying to think. I can't remember putting that many goals past someone, to be honest.
Yeah, I was at the Villa game 6-0. Obviously, the famous Man United win 5-0.
1.
Championship, I'm sure we must have pumped someone 5-6-0 in the championship.
I think we pumped. Was it QPR or we or something? Pumped them 5 or 6 on it.
QPR was 6, I think. But anyway, this is the day. We've won 7-0 against Morecambe. happy. Great response. Like, and I like people will look at it and be like, oh, it's only Morecambe, it's only League Two. But after the embarrassment of what was the other day, we needed a big response. And I wasn't confident we would get a big response. Like, I was confident we would go through. But to absolutely smash someone this comfortably, it's a great feeling. It's nice to be so dominant because we don't get this often. Is it 80% possession? Like, we usually concede that. It's been an enjoyable night. I was expecting a bit of a stressful one, probably being still 0-0 or 1-0 going into the last 10 minutes, being a bit too close for comfort against a team like this, as shown against Rochdale and Oxford last season. So just to go out and get the job done without having to go through penalties. I know there's no replays at the minute, which we had to do last season. Just to get it done in 90 minutes and emphatically, it's amazing.
It is amazing. And it'll be amazing if we do it again against Newport, but that's for another day. Let us know your thoughts after the 7-0 win over Morecambe. Stay tuned to the Match FanTV. Will be coming up next with player ratings. Subscribe where you and enjoy yourself.